Tonight on Dawn, Jessica Simpson did it, so did Mariah Carey and countless other famous women. But posing nude pregnant isn't just for celebrities. Real moms-to-be are exposing it all for the cameras. And she has the title of Best Comic in Philadelphia. The very funny Juliette Hope Wayne is in the house. Plus, one of the hottest bachelor chefs around. I mean, hey, who doesn't love a gorgeous man who cooks? That's all next on Dawn. Hi there, I'm going to take you back. It was considered scandalous in the early 90s. Remember this? Demi Moore, nude and very pregnant, I mean very pregnant, on the cover of Vanity Fair. You know, she still looks the same today. Anyway, despite the controversial cover and mixed reviews, Demi made exposing a baby bump chic and even sexy. And other famous moms started to take off their clothes, like, take a look, Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, Jessica Simpson, to name just a few. I mean, I didn't feel sexy when I was pregnant. I don't know about you, but we want to talk to new mom and professional photographer Laura Novak Myers, who's here, and it's so good to have you here. You had your baby just 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
Oh, it's fun to talk about this because I don't know, are you surprised at how many new moms or pregnant, moms to be are flocking to your studios to say, photograph me?
Yes, I am and I'm not. I mean, we all know that it's very difficult to carry a child, and that should be celebrated. And a professional photographer can really give you those best angles that are most flattering.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do you think that celebrities, we saw Demi Moore, that was back in the day, but I was trying to think of back when I was a news anchor at Fox and CBS, they would say, when I was big and pregnant, they said, frame her tighter, don't show it, cover it up. I had somebody making my clothes so that you couldn't see anything. So we were trying to figure this out, Michael's 8, David's 6. Maybe within the last 6 years. Is it the celebrity influence, do you think?
I think it's the celebrity influence, and then that just opened up the opportunity for the everyday woman to feel beautiful and sexy with her baby bump. Like, even clothing now is
showing it
off. It's not the big moo-moos that our mothers had to wear.
And I'm looking at this. I mean, I think that this mommy, I wonder if when we look at this picture, do you think that even they photograph sexier because there's this primitive, I am woman, hear me roar? I mean,
I think that comes out. I really do. And maternity sessions are so much fun to photograph because people feel really sexy. And once they get into it, they realize that this is the only time in your life your body feels like this.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing.
It is. We try to make it the good thing in the photo studio.
Now, when you're doing it, you're trying to be tasteful. Are there certain parts that you're trying to hide or camouflage or, talk to me?
I think so. I mean, I think everybody probably wants to hide maybe the bottom parts and show off a little bit more of the belly and whatever good thing is happening on the top.
So it's a little tricky. There's a little choreography that has to go on here when you look at this stuff.
It is. A little bit of lighting tricks, but I mean, who can't benefit from those, pregnant or not?
Well, what about the daddies? I mean, what do fathers think? Are they sometimes there for the session or afterwards, or what about the daddies?
It really depends on the guy. I mean, some guys are just like, oh, should I put my, where should I put my hands? They just can't wait. And then other guys just think, you know what, that's your thing, and you go ahead and do that. And once they see the result, they always love it, of course. And of course, the babies, once they're older, love seeing their moms pregnant too.
Yeah, it's like, this was me, this was you, this is so exciting. And I love that moms come to you actually, while they're pregnant and then after they're pregnant. Which is so much fun. So you get that newborn little shot.
Yes, because I mean, the star of all of this is really the baby.
So this is Kelly pregnant. This is, for example, this is some of your work. So there she is, gorgeous in her little bikini. And here's her newborn little guy. I mean, just so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
How old is the baby there?
Typically, we photograph babies within about a week or two of being born because that's when they're just so little and snuggly and sweet, and that's before they really tend to stretch out.
Now, sometimes stretch out. So some like we're stretched out,
Right.
right? So sorry, it's bad. So sometimes I do see these tacky things where they're putting babies in the big martini glass, and you find that unsafe, obviously.
Yeah, and we really focus on newborn safety. Sometimes people think, oh my gosh, you want me to bring in my baby who's just a week old? But we are very safe with all of the poses that we do. And I really like to show off how little and sweet the baby is. I don't think we need a lot of accessories and props to prove that.
Well, and I noticed that Kelly's baby was just in maybe a hand knit cap from a grandmother. I mean, is that something you want to do? You want to put them in something natural or special that you capture?
Heirlooms are great. Bringing something with you that means something to your newborn session is always a wonderful idea, and it'll really create an image that will last forever.
So can we show the picture of you
Yes.
pregnant and then show your baby? Let's take a look
Yep.
at Laura. I mean, you're gorgeous. Look at
Thank
this.
you.
Just now, was this just so much fun for you to be? Usually, you're behind the camera, to be in front of the camera pregnant.
It was, and it gave me a new appreciation for what that feels like.
Oh, and
You
look
know,
at
my
here's
little baby.
Andrew.
Yes, yep.
Now he was just how many days old at that
He was
point?
just 7 days old during that photo shoot, and he looks so different now.
'Cause he's 2 months,
he's
right?
2 months, so I'm really glad that we did that.
Oh, it's so wonderful. And now that you're a nursing mommy.
Yes.
And I love that you told me that, because I nursed my boys, as my husband said, when they're asking for lunch, it's but it was like a year and a half. It's like not enough, Dawn. But I love that you and your shop have a little nursing center. So even moms who aren't coming to be photographed, you say, come and, so you're really mommy friendly, which I love.
Really mommy friendly. I realized how much this was needed when I was looking for a place to pump or nurse when I was out. So I really wanted to make that available to anybody.
And would you start photographing breastfeeding moms? I mean, is that something that you would do, or that you would?
You know what? I would do anything that makes somebody feel special or beautiful or really celebrates the relationship that they have with their child and with their family members, because that's really what we're all about.
Oh, Laura, you're such a wonderful presence. I love.
thank
Please
you.
come back, and we want to show Andrew over the years.
Yes, we would love that. Thank you so much.
So much fun. Thanks, Laura. And up next, Philadelphia Magazine picked her as the best comic in Philadelphia for 2012, Juliette Hope Wayne. What's her funny take on men moving back home and surviving, yes, rehab 3 times?